Hello and welcome to a new series I'm doing. I know, another one. This one doesn't have like an end date. It's not going to finish. You know, like a survival sort of series, let's play, that kind of ends at some point. You know, it has to. You complete all of Minecraft. You're basically just building stuff at that point. And it gets very boring very quickly. You might be building the most epic thing in the world, but nobody wants to watch it. So, this series, new idea that I've had, it's going to be having videos every single day. I know, first time I'm doing that, but they take no time at all to record. They're very quick, and I can't take all the credit for this idea because I saw on r/Minecraft a user called Saucy Butterbean. Yes, that is their username. They created really cool mini builds, and they were like taking screenshots, posting them on there. And they look really cool, and I was like, this is a really cool idea, and I can take this, get inspiration from Minecraft, and build a thing every single day to improve my building skills, try and teach you guys something that maybe you didn't know before. And overall just, you know, have a good time, and hopefully I inspire you guys, and I, you know, bring back my sort of love for Minecraft, because I've not been playing it recently, which is kind of sad because I really like this game. Been playing it for nearly 10 years, and yeah, there was Minecraft Live recently. Really cool, very excited for Bamboo, can't wait to use that. We might have an episode in the snapshots, so although I couldn't get that working properly, it didn't work, I didn't get any of the new stuff, so I don't know what that was about. But anyway, on to what I'm building. This is amazingly scripted, it's not, I'm improvising. On to what I'm building. So I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to build for this first episode, so I just sort of decided, well, let's just like build ourselves a little house, you know, start off with get back into the flow of building after a couple months, and I sort of went with the raised grass platform and a basic rectangle, jazzed it up a little bit with this little outcroppy bit that we're building right now. Built it sort of earthy tones over there. Got some mud bricks. I love those blocks. Packed mud as well. Very nice block. Yeah, it's just a simple like A-frame roof. There's, you know, not much to talk about really. So I suppose, yeah, I don't really, I'm not very good at this improvised commentary. I've never done it before. Here we're building the walls, obviously. Yeah, you can see that. They're building out a calcite. I wanted to do sort of a beat-up style calcite, diorite and stuff. But as you can see, the polished diorite didn't really work, so I replaced that with white wool, and we've got the white concrete powder in there, just to add a little bit of texture, a little bit of interest and stuff. But yeah, it's quite cramped on the inside, not much room to work with. It does end up being a bit more open than I was expecting, but the ceiling is quite low. It's quite low. but we sort of first need to clean up the inside. So we have like this sort of beam system, getting the ceiling in, and then I'm realizing that it's going to be quite a low ceiling. As you can see, there is half a block above Steve's head, and there's no blocks. It's a very small ceiling. So what I did is I got some bits of the house, and I lowered the floor rather than raising the roof, because I couldn't be bothered raising the roof, just being lazy. And I wanted this section to be a little bit of a kitchen area, sort of your smoker and your furnace, your blast furnace, so where you cook various items and stuff and smelt ores. But yeah, you can see there we've incorporated them into the floor. They give some really interesting textures actually. Scaffolding windows, I really like that, and I've seen a lot of people using it. I think Fwip used it, I think B-Dubs used it. They look really cool. They're different to obviously glass panes, but they're also different to what I would usually use, which is like fences, or a fence gate or a trapdoor. And it's a way of using a block that I don't usually use. So here we can see we're putting in a floor with another lowered area. This one's just basic spruce plank floor, not very interesting, but it works, which is why I chose it. Putting in small windows. They are quite close to the ground, as you can see. So getting sort of the detailing in was quite hard. Now we're adding just a little front porchy area to this. Just a little bit of shape to the side of the build. You can see trying to get some trapdoors in there. I decided that didn't look great, so we went with a trick that I saw B-Dubs doing. Obviously, most people know who B-Dubs is, but I don't think most people know this trick, which is you place sort of trapdoors perpendicular to your wall, put them vertically, and then put signs on the window side of it, and it looks like a shutter. A really cool little detail that I have basically been using in every build since, pretty much. This window, again, inspired by a YouTuber, Fwip. He built those in his hardcore starter house, and I really like them. They give a really wide field of view for your world, especially if you put it on like a cliff and you overlook like a valley or something. With the 1.18 terrain, it's a really cool design, and you can put stuff in like the window and stuff, you know, like flower pots and just the extra little bits of detail. But we're now finishing up the interior, getting in some storage, beds, bunk bed actually. You know, pretty simple, just barrels, trapdoors. You know, your general sort of quite simple, throw it about, see what happens, rip it down, put something else up. Carpet as well, just sort of randomly placed about. I have a rule where I don't let it touch the walls, because it just sort of looks a bit better if it doesn't touch the walls, you know. It looks like somebody has put it purposely in the middle of the room. Add some lighting, candles. And now we're going to work out the outside, the garden. And it's at this point where I realised that I wanted to change the entire dirt base, which was fun considering I already built the house. So I basically just built a big old circle, and then we filled it in, and yeah, you can see we're doing that now. So yeah, it's a bit tedious, destroying dirt in creative. Don't have Instamine with haste and efficiency 5 shovels, so it gets tedious, but it's over pretty quickly. It's a small area, I much prefer the circle. It's a lot better. It looks like sort of a pedestal. I want them to look good, but obviously none of them are going to fit into like one theme, because I'm going to be building loads of different things. I'm on Halloween, we'll probably build like a spooky house or something, or like a castle, like an evil castle or something, a vampire's lair or something. Something small but like that looks evil, for the Halloween spirit. And I don't do that. I don't build anything like that. So it won't look the same as the thing we build the day before and the day after. So I like the sort of artificial pedestal of grass or any other material, dirt, concrete, etc. Because it sort of has its own little world within our big world. And I think it's a lot better than the sort of weird half terraforming that I did. But anyway, I've been rambling about a platform while we're building a tree. I'm not the best at doing custom trees. This isn't the best spruce tree I've ever built. I'm a lot better at oak trees and stuff. Birch trees a little bit better. This spruce tree was just a little bit too dense, and I think I'll try out some different, more stylized spruce trees next time I come to build one. But I like the way it turned out. Eventually, it looks a little bit squat and lopsided, which I think adds character. It's like not all spruce trees are perfect. Not all trees are perfect, and that's okay. It's okay to not be perfect. I mention it now at the end of the video, but I'm using Fwip's foliage texture pack, and the video's ended. So thank you guys very much for watching this sort of trial run, I guess. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow.